Hi, Shane.
Woo!
This is Daniel and Fhionna.
Hi, Shane.
Okay, so we'll tell everybody that. Do you mind if I put you on speakerphone because we're being recorded and we're actually going live on Facebook, meeting everybody and kind of talking to you. Do you care if I put you on speakerphone? 1 second.
Yay! Hello, Shane.
Hey, Fhionna, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am good. I'm glad we didn't have to kiss a pig.
I know, right? That was good. That was good.
So we're on the phone with Senator Shane Jett. And Shane, one of the reasons Fhionna and I wanted to call, and you were a great example of this for me way back when, is that legislators are really just people and we should be able to talk to you.
Absolutely.
And now we're kind of wondering, Shane, I'm gonna put you on the spot and I'm gonna say, okay, why do I want to vote for you, Shane?
Well, for you personally, Daniel, because you've known me and we've gone to church together for a long time. So you know me better than most, perhaps. For the rest out there, I grew up in Tecumseh, so I understand a lot of the rural values and rural issues that we face. I went to Oklahoma Baptist University, so Shawnee's a big part of Pottawatomie County life. I served in the legislature for 6 years, so I got to meet a lot of the leadership and meet a lot of the people in the area, so I already knew them. I served in the United States Navy for 11 years as an intelligence officer, so a lot of people appreciate the veteran service and the training that you get when you're there, and as an intel officer, that skill set has actually been very helpful this time around in the Senate.
Yeah.
I have a business background. I actually managed the Sonic when I was in my 20s, so I've had managerial experience and for a small business owner right there in Shawnee. So my roots go very deep. Farming background, military background, business background. We attend Emmanuel Baptist Church. So I'm as local as it gets.
Yeah.
I love that. We do. Shane and I do go way back. We met when Shane was still in college and actually was in global explorations or something where you did some international business. But Fhionna
was a baby.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's where I was going. Fhionna is now a new voter. What's important to you as a new voter? What would you ask somebody who's running for office, Fhionna?
Well, since I did know Shane, I think I would ask Shane, because I don't think I remember you ever being in politics, but you might have been this entire time. And so I'm curious, what made you want to get into politics and dive into that with all of this background and all of this experience? What made you think, like, this is what I want to do, especially with a beautiful, growing young family?
Well, you know what? I was out for 10 years, so I've only been back for 4 years, and I served for 6 years. That was the time that we were attending church together at Evangelistic Center. So you would have remembered me then as just a fun guy at church, hanging out with your dad. But I used to be young a long time ago. I'll turn 50 in December.
Oh my
But
gosh.
in my teens, I read a lot. Going to school there in Tecumseh, I read Ronald Reagan's autobiography and was so inspired by his example. And he lived the American dream, became governor of California, and very, very importantly, fought the Soviet Union and brought them to their knees through the Strategic Defense Initiative, and just having the courage to speak the truth to a wicked empire inspired me. And so I came back from family vacation after reading all those books, and I volunteered for my first Republican campaign. Our first campaign event was down in Wanette, Oklahoma. And what we didn't know is that the Mustang that we were driving, they had fished in a couple nights before and they'd left dead fish in it.
Oh.
So the whole time we're going down the parade route for Flag Day in Wanette, we're waving at people and swatting flies away from our face. But that's how I started. I was a young person that was inspired by adults who achieved great things, and I love America, and I wanted to do something meaningful as well. I always appreciated, Daniel, you always had ways of engaging the community through media. I always like that.
Well, we like you too.
Yeah.
And you know, anybody who runs is very courageous, Shane, and you've served for a long time, and we thank you. And we thank you for picking up and taking our call.
And it was nice
Happy
catching
to.
up with you, Shane.
Likewise, Fiona. Appreciate the call.
All right. We'll talk to you again. We'll see you Saturday, I hope. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
I can't help but wave. I want them to be here so bad.